Hi, I'm Miss Abby, and today we're going to be learning about tossing and catching. So, let's get started. You're going to want some good tied tennis shoes for this. Make sure you can tie them or have a parent help you. You're also going to want a paper or plastic bag for this activity. Next up, you're going to want a paper that is crumbled up into a ball. Now you're going to want a pair of socks. The pair of socks is going to be a little bit heavier than the crumbled up piece of paper. Last but not least, you're going to want something that's heavier than the pair of socks. For example, a lemon, apple, or ball will do just fine.
First thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this plastic bag and you're going to throw it up in the air and you're going to practice catching it. Mine go straight. Crumble yours up. Take it up and catch it down. If you have a short ceiling, it's going to come down a lot faster than if you have a big ceiling. Just remember that. Next thing on our list is a crumbled up piece of paper. You're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to toss it and catch it. Now for this one, I want you to toss it up in different directions and catch it in different directions. Maybe even step out from side to side, step back, take a few steps back, take a few steps forward. Try all that you want. Let's move on. Now, grab those pair of socks and let's start practicing that. Catch it up, catch it in. Use different hands. Throw with your left hand and catch with your right. Throw with your right hand, catch with your left. Throw with your right hand, catch with your right. Throw with your left hand and catch with your left. Change it up. Use that ability. If you want to move, move. I want you to be able to move, and I want you to be able to catch, and I want you guys to be extra careful with. So I want you to know that this object, the heavier object, my lemon, is going to be tossed up into the air. That's a little bit heavier, so if you aren't comfortable with it, stick to the sock, and that's perfectly fine. And if you're in a small area like I am, maybe it's not best to use something so heavy, so don't worry about it. If you don't want to practice this, don't do it. Don't worry about it. But for those who do, let's toss it for 2 minutes. No, not even 2 minutes. Let's go 1 minute. For 1 minute, we're going to practice tossing and catching. Do the same thing as we did with socks. Change hands, change directions, move. If you have a friend or family member, have them toss it to you and catch it. And have you toss it to them and they'll catch it. All right? This next step is going to put your tossing and catching skills, more like your tossing skills, to the test. Don't worry, it's not actually a test. So what you're going to need is your trash can and or your box. All right, so you see my setup here. We have the box a little bit closer to you, and then you're going to have the trash can a little bit farther. So this makes it a little bit more challenging as you get bigger and you move on. So you're going to take that sock, or if you really want to, you can use that heavier item like a lemon, a ball. And you're just going to toss it into that first one. If you make it, great job. If you don't worry, just keep practicing. After you hit it in that first goal, after 5 times, just try to make it into that big one. And see, and if you can, scoot back a little bit more. All right, let's see if I can make it. I didn't make it, but that's okay. We're practicing. So best of luck.